The Roman Empire may have fallen over 1500 years ago, but it's no exaggeration to say that we still live in the world that Rome built. Most of Europe looks the way it does today because of the decisions made by the Roman Empire in its heyday. They gave us roads, aqueducts, sanitation systems, concrete, and the list goes on. But today, we're going to talk about why the Romans were so obsessed with building roads. Under the reign of Augustus, the first emperor of Rome, the empire was in its glory. Roads were being built everywhere. It was during this time that the famous saying, "All roads lead to Rome," came into existence. And it's easy to see why. At its greatest extent, the Roman Empire spanned over 4 million square kilometers and connected 3 continents. And all of this land was accessible through an extensive road network. There were over 400,000 kilometers of roads in the empire, which is absolutely insane when you consider that the population of Rome alone was only around 1 million people. To put this into perspective, it would be like if every single person living in New York City today had their own personal highway to travel around the entire country. That's a lot of roads. But why did the Romans build so many of them? Well, there are a few reasons. The first is that the Romans were a military empire. Augustus's armies needed to be able to move around the vast territories quickly and efficiently. All those legions couldn't march to battle if they couldn't get to their destination, so roads were the solution. The second reason is that the Roman Empire was an economic powerhouse. There was a lot of trade going on between the different provinces. Roads made it easier to transport goods and made the empire more prosperous. Finally, the third reason is that the Romans were just really good at engineering. They developed new technologies for road building, such as the use of concrete and the arch, which allowed them to build roads that were more durable and could withstand the weight of heavy traffic. The Romans' obsession with roads had a profound impact on the ancient world. Their road network facilitated the spread of Roman culture, language, and customs throughout their vast empire. It also made it possible for the quick movement of troops, which helped to maintain order and stability throughout the empire. And even after the fall of the Roman Empire, their road-building legacy lived on. Many of the roads that they built are still in use today. In fact, a recent study found that 20% of the roads in Britain are still the same ones that were built by the Romans. So the next time you're driving down a straight, well-paved road, take a moment to appreciate the Romans and their obsession with roads. Who knows where you might end up? Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and leave a like. Until next time.